secret ingredient is really fantastic. You can see the panna cotta, the rice cake.
I'm in the Hague, Netherlands, right in front of the Philippine Embassy. YouTube channel, Pinoy Planet.
Pinoy Planet.
Yeah, see, look at this table, it looks amazing. And outside there, you can see a lot of people. It's very formal. I'm very excited, but also I'm a little bit nervous because ambassador and the family and business people, you know.
May invite some of our lovely guests to find your seats under the tent, please. Thank you. A warm and delightful morning to each and every one of you. Should I say good afternoon? Yes. It is a great pleasure that I extend a formal welcome to all of you who have gathered here today for our extraordinary cooking demonstration, and the esteemed and very lovely spouse of His Excellency, Ambassador J. Eduardo Malaya, to deliver her welcome remarks.
And give you more insights about Filipino food and tradition. Although its food might be relatively less known than some of its neighbors in Southeast Asia, such as in Thailand, my good friend over there, and Indonesia, the Philippines is a source of the finest food products because of exquisite ingredients nurtured by its rich soil, varied topography, abundant sunshine, and from its diverse bio and marine diversity. Has brought her all.
Have you ever tasted Filipino cuisine or Filipino food before? Have you? Yes? Oh, what dish have you tasted? Adobo or? Yes, of course. Well, today we're preparing a four-course lunch for everyone. And one of the courses, or two courses, will be demonstrated today. And I'll be demonstrating the main course. And it's called, tradition is called bistek Tagalog. And I'm using one very, very important ingredient that I think made the Philippines, well, it comes from the Philippines. Secret ingredient is really fantastic. And then we also have some chopped onions and garlic here, which I'm gonna cook with the sauce. Beef stock, and to make it more European style, I'm gonna add a little bit of demi-glace. Demi-glace is pretty much like a concentrated sauce. In the Philippines, we traditionally use coconut oil. It's hard to get coconut oil, so I'm using extra virgin olive oil. So I want to heat this to a high heat. Yes, I already slow roasted it in the oven, but I want a bit of sear. Light, medium, rare. So I'm just gonna sear this. See? When you hear that sound, that means the oil is really hot. That's what we're looking for. And the reason why I want it hot, because I just want to just sear the outside. I don't want this to cook any more further, because it's just going to overcook the tenderloin. Alright, and then I'm going to lower the heat. Can you smell the onions?
Adding the onions also gives it a sweeter taste, because when onions get caramelized, they kind of lose their peppery taste and become very mild and very aromatic and sweet.
That's correct. Garlic and onions. Can you all smell that? In Filipino, we call this gisa or saute. Yeah. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of beef stock. What I'm doing is I'm deglazing the pan, because the beef that I placed here has the flavor of the meat. So you want to deglaze the pan. And then I'm gonna add, this is the secret ingredient. It's called calamansi. It's those small limes that's from the Philippines. They're small, but they really pack a nice citrus punch. And you want your bistek sauce to have that citrus punch, to have that calamansi. Because it won't be bistek if there's no calamansi. So we're adding the calamansi. And then I'm adding a little bit of this demi-glace. just to round the sauce. Soy sauce. I'm looking for the soy sauce. Yes. Bistek has soy sauce. I'm like, where's the soy sauce? So as you can see, the sauce is pretty thin.
Soy. Sana yung toyo?
Jack, it's there in the kitchen. In fact, we marinate the beef usually with the soy sauce and the calamansi, but in this case, I cooked it separate because I'm doing like a fine dining way. Just literally few drops. I'm gonna put a bit of demi-glace. Bistek also has to be peppery. When I say peppery, I mean peppery. And don't use those powdered pepper crap because it doesn't really give any flavor to your dish. You have to use freshly ground pepper always. Bistek calamansi sauce. Wow, ooh la la. We have this nice garlic rice with pechay.
Yeah, we wrap.
We wrap topped with pechay, and then this nice slow roasted tenderloin. And then topped with this nice caramelized onions.
Biko in some parts of the Philippines, but we call it suman where I came from, where I grew up in Iloilo, which is in the Visayas part of the Philippines. It's in the middle. If you've heard of Boracay, we're very near Boracay. So it's composed of, we have here some sticky rice and some coconut cream, and this is a very special sugar. It's muscovado sugar. It's raw sugar from cane. So usually in the provinces, this is made by families. The rice has to be cooked really well. You can see sometimes that I don't really measure so much because when I go to different countries and different places, the recipes that I do back home in our kitchen, they use different branded ingredients. Although in the Philippines, we usually have more access to the powdered gelatin.
What's the difference in terms of?
Powdered gelatin by the gram is way stronger than these.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
this is more not as strong as powder.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to wait for 2 hours. Sorry. Just kidding. No, we already have something prepared.
Okay. So when it's,
So let's say it's cooled down already.
yeah, I'll just. And we usually serve it with some fresh mangoes.
Yes. You can see the panacota, the rice cake. This is the latik sauce.
Yeah.
If you really reduce this, it's gonna be like deep brown. On behalf of
Sinigang, bistek Tagalog. Sinigang na isda. I am very excited to try the sinigang na isda.
our we call it sinigang. Sinigang sa miso is mustasa or mustard greens.
Wow, looks amazing. What's that? Wow, the fish looks also good.
Yeah, fish there is so nice.
Ensalada. Yeah, thank you.
The salad looks really good.
There's a fresh manga, there's dried manga, and there's a bangus tinapa, and also salted egg dressing. Bistek Tagalog.
Thank you.
Thank you. That looks wonderful naman.
Well, the sauce is basically calamansi, so because
Suman at kape. Super excited ako to try this dessert from sa Pinas.
So I'm gonna get their book. They're gonna sign it.
Oh, here's the... Maraming salamat po. Ako si Joey. Kamusta po kayo? Joey. Filipino food for my YouTube channel. Yeah, yeah.
we're chef. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
I'm Chef Lau, and this is Chef Jack.
Hi, I'm Jack.
Yes, we came all the way from the Philippines just to cook here in the Philippine Embassy in Hague. And we're with Joey.
It was so delicious, the food.
So,
Masarap na pagkain talaga.
So what's your favorite among the four dishes? What's your favorite?
The you mean in from all the Filipino food or from today?
Today, what's
You know, I really like, well, I like everything, but I like the salad. It was very nice. So,
you like the salad?
Yeah, it's very special, very nice flavor. And of course, the beef was also nice. Bistek tagalog. Yeah. Maraming salamat po. Oh, what a wonderful experience with Filipino food. The food was amazing, and there was really a nice atmosphere. And I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and let me know in the comments what you think, okay? I'll see you next time with more Filipino food.